Okay, in this video we study the circle. So we're going to consider a circle centered at HK, so coordinates of the center HK. The radius of the circle is, we're going to take it to be R. Okay, so consider a circle centered at HK with radius R. With radius R. So what we can do here is we can resolve that into horizontal and vertical distances. If we take this to be a general point xy on the circumference, then similarly to what we did with the straight line segment before, then the vertical component of this is going to be y minus k, and the horizontal component is going to be x minus h. Okay, then using these three components we can write an equation involving r, the horizontal and the vertical, using Pythagoras. Okay, so by Pythagoras, that equation is going to be the horizontal squared minus the vertical squared is equal to r squared, and this is called the standard form of the equation of a straight line. So that's the standard form. Then if we open brackets here and collect terms, we can transform this into what is called the general form, the equation of a circle. I think I said straight line a while ago, namely x squared plus y squared plus ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. This one is called the general form of the equation of a circle. So to go this way, we simply remove brackets and simplify. And then to go the other way around, we need to complete the square. Okay, we're going to look at examples of how to do this. All right, so in this form, in the standard form of the equation, we can simply read out the coordinates of the center and the radius. So let's look at some examples. All right, in this example we are going to find the equation, or rather the coordinates of the center. We're also going to find the radius of the circle. Then we're going to make a sketch. Now remember, we can deduce the coordinates of the center and the radius from the standard form. The equations are given in general form, so we're going to complete the square. So let's start off with a. So I've got x squared plus y squared minus 10x plus 8y plus 5 equal to 0. So the thing to do first is we're going to group the x terms together and the y terms together, and the constant we're going to take it to the right hand side. Then we're going to complete the square in x, complete the square in y. Okay, if we write this as x minus 5, then we need to add 25 this side, which is the square of this. This one I'm going to write as y plus 4. Then this side we're going to have to add 16. So we're now going to have x minus 5 squared, y plus 4 squared is equal to, this is going to be 36, which is the same as 6 squared. How did it get this 5 and how did it get this 4? Those are half the value of this one, and then you square it and add the square that side. This is now in standard form, so it's telling us that the circle, the x coordinate is going to be 5, the y coordinate is going to be -4, r is going to be 6. Then now for this gauge, 5, -4 is in the 4th quadrant. So the main question really is whether this which of the axes the circle is going to intersect. So the center is somewhere here. From here to the center is -4, so it's definitely going to intersect this one. From here to the center is 5, and then question is from here to the center, is it plus or minus 6? Well, if you do square root of 5 squared plus 4 squared, 5 squared plus 4 squared, that's 41, so that's bigger than square root 36. So that means it's not going to intersect it's not going to be this side of the origin. So our circle is going to go something like that, just that. Okay, so our circle is going to go something like that. So this is 5 minus 4. All right, now let's go to example number B. In B we have got x squared plus y squared plus 6x equal to 0. So x squared plus y squared 6x equal to 0. This time there is no constant, so, and we're just going to complete the square in x. So this is going to be x plus 3 all squared. We add 9 this side. This we can write as y minus 0 squared. This is telling us that the center will be at minus 3, 0. The radius is going to be 3, as this is 3 squared. Right, so this time center somewhere here, minus 3, 0. The radius is 3, so it's just going to be touching the origin there. So the center exactly is going to look something like that. All right, let's give you an opportunity to have a go at C. You can pause the video, and then when you press play, you can compare with our answer. Okay, at this point we are imagining that you've already had a go at part C. I will now scroll down to our answer. So for part C, if we first group the x terms, x squared plus 4x, the y terms, y squared minus 6y, taking the constant to the right hand side. Then we're going to complete the square here. Half of 4 is 2. 2 squared is 4. Half of 6 is 3. Notice that this sign here is maintained. If this is plus, that's going to be plus as well. And 3 squared is 9. Then on the other side, this is 36. So this is already in standard form. So the center is at minus 2, 3. The radius is 6. We make a sketch. It's going to look like this. Minus 2, 3 is in the second quadrant. 6 is going to be much bigger than the square root of 2 squared plus 3. 2 squared plus 3 is square root 13. 6 is square root 36. Alright. In the next video, we're going to look at the case where we are given some conditions and we have to find the equation. Alright, in this example, we want to find the equation of the circle. We're given some conditions. The answer, we will leave it in general form. So in A, the circle is at 0, 0. The radius is 5. So just remember, if the circle is centered at HK, then the equation is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared. So if the circle is centered at 0, 0, it means both h and k are 0. So the equation will be x minus 0 squared, y minus 0 squared is equal to 5 squared. So this is going to be x squared plus y squared is equal to 5. So in this case, if you like, general form is pretty much the same as the standard form. In B, the circle is centered at 4, negative 2. The radius is square root 7. Alright, so this time the equation is going to be x minus 4 all squared, y minus negative 2 all squared. Then we're going to have square root 7 all squared. So expanding here is going to be x minus 8x plus 16 is going to be y squared plus 4y plus 4, and this is 7 this side. So this is going to be x squared plus y squared minus 8x plus 4y. 16 plus 4 is 20, minus 7 is 13. So that's going to be our equation in general form. In C, center is -4 -2. The circle passes through 1 3. It's going to be a good idea to make a sketch with this one. So the center is at -1. It's minus what is it? -4 -2, and then it goes through 1. So the center is somewhere here in the third quadrant. -4 -2. So our circle is going to look something like that, right? It goes through, P is 1 3. So the first thing we need to do is to find out the radius in order for us to plug into the general or standard form. For the radius, actually all we need to do is to find r squared, not even r. So r squared is going to be 1 minus -4 squared, 3 minus -2 squared. So this is going to be 5 squared plus 5 squared. This is going to be 50. So the equation is going to be x minus -4 squared, y minus -2 squared is equal to 50. So this is x plus 4 squared plus y plus 2 all squared is equal to 50. It's going to be x squared plus 8x plus 16 here, y squared plus 4y plus 4. So this is going to be x squared plus y squared plus 8x plus 4y is going to be 20 minus 50 this side. So that's going to be minus 30. Okay, we're going to end this one here. We're going to do the rest of the examples in the next video.